Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. We'll see the New York Knicks facing the New Orleans Hornets. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Johnson. He's out there with Ewing. And it's Sprewell in at the three, the small forward. Here's Ward. And it's sent back by West. And it goes out of bounds. That one off West. Here's Johnson. It's Ewing high post. That one goes. Count it.
Wow, credit there. Somehow finds a way to knock that one in.
Pick by West. Paul dishes to Stojakovic. West passes to Stojakovic. Here's Paul. And count it from 19 feet away.
When the guy is capable of so many things like that on the offensive end, anytime you lose sight of him, he's got a huge advantage.
Kicks it to Ewing. From about 16. It's rebounded by New Orleans. To the inside. Here's West. It's hauled in by Ewing.
Wow, just in shock that he missed that layup. Not a lot of defense there.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the game here. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Yeah, a little too physical on that play. Tries to climb over the top of him and gets whistled for it.
Big difference between aggressiveness and awareness. There's no way he's getting that rebound right there.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Yeah, that's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
Pass to Paul. Chandler is screen. The dish now to West. Over Johnson. And it's West again missing. Here's Houston. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Chandler with a screen for Paul. Stojakovic. Comes up empty down low. Passes it to Ward. Kicks it out to Johnson. Knocks down the three ball. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
From distance, when he gets into a rhythm early, it makes this offense a lot more dynamic.
Well, great to get him involved, particularly at the start of the game. This is what keeps guys engaged.
Here's Chandler. And Chandler throws it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
6 to shoot. And it's Stojakovic missing. Here's Ward. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Right now, he's just out of sync. A lot of shots rimming out, and he's got to try to find something different.
The screen from Ewing. Here's Sprewell. Offline with his three. The Hornets trail. Picked by West. Back to Paul. Floats one. Second chance shot. And it's West getting it to go.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Houston. The screen from Ewing. The three from Johnson. Here's Houston. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here's New Orleans now. Chandler with a screen for Paul. It's his first trip to the line. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Wells, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
The screen from Ewing. And the pass to Springwell. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For New York, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And the technical free throw is good. The screen from Ewing. Down low. Some nice passing by New York here. Clock at 4. Here's Houston. New York, no good that time either.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
West kicks to Wells. The shot's good on the assist by West.
That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
.56 seconds left from the first quarter of the game. And taken away by Paul. Pass to Peterson. Out of bounds. Hornets ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
Paul outside. From the wing. Another one falls for New Orleans.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
The Hornets leading by 5. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable. West
gets the bucket.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
Johnson the screen. Feeds it to Ewing. Here's Houston. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
One of the better shots in his arsenal. Someone has to rotate.
A free-flowing. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, they're taking care of the ball. They're attacking on defense, and this has them out to a big lead after 1.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Hornets 5 right now. Wells is out there with West. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Chandler. And it's Stojakovic in at the 2. Just 4 to shoot. And it's good. 2 points. Ward got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Knicks.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
This is sort of the joust of the NBA where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
It's deflected. Paul passes to Stojakovic. Chandler a screen. Kicks it out to Paul. To the middle. It's stolen by Johnson. Sprewell, the pass to Ward. Here's Houston. Johnson the screen. Passes it to Houston. A three-pointer off the mark. The Hornets leading by 5. Wells dishes to Chandler. It's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got 5 rebounds tonight. Chalk up 2 there. Houston's got 5 now. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
Paul can't get it to go. Here's Sprewell. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Peja Stojakovic.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. New Orleans making a switch here. Peterson's checked in. He kicks it to Wells. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Hornets lead by 2.
Yeah, he is sneaky at the rim, lays it in against heavy pressure.
They set the screen. And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson outside. New York moving the ball around. West with the steal. Ewing the pass to Ward. Down low.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Paul kicks to Wells. Stolen by Ewing. And the Hornets making a change here. Stojakovic is checked in. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Pass to Sprewell. He dishes it to Ewing. Clock at 6. A shot by Johnson, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
West gets the bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Ward.
They can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor, so he has to avoid fouling again in this period.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Paul dishes to Stojakovic. Chandler is screen. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Yeah, it's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
Johnson with a screen on Paul. Johnson outside. Launches it. And the Knicks miss again.
He sunk that 3 in the first, but's yet to make another one.
Chandler is screen. West. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Larry Johnson picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And both free throws good for West. Knicks trail by 4. Ewing a screen on Paul. Here's Sprewell. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here's New Orleans now. Chandler is screen. Paul passes to Wells. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Ward. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
1:29 left in the first half. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Knicks trail by 6. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. .116 left in the first half. Paul kicks to Stojakovic. Chandler is screen. Paul with the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Ewing's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, tonight his shot's been a bit off, but still, they lead the game.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Chandler is screen. Here's West. That's tipped. The pass to Houston. Paul kicks to Stojakovic. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. New York trailing. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The feed to Johnson. Some nice passing by New York here. Double team on Ewing. Kicks it out to Johnson. New York calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's Houston. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And that'll do it for the first half. Game tied. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. On the court for the Knicks. Ewing is out there with Johnson. And it's Houston at the 2. Johnson the screen. Ewing the pass to Houston. 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Ewing for the lead. With the clock winding down. Chandler with the block. And they take the lead. Ward's got the first bucket of the third here for New York.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Stojakovic with the 3. full 24-second shot clock. Here's Stojakovic. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Not sure, maybe the pressure of the moment got to him there. A really careless error that might ultimately cost the team.
Or the pass to Sprewell. The screen from Ewing. To the paint. Sprewell, that's good. Now it's a 5-point New York lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Wells. A beautiful reverse layup. Wells has got 8 points.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pretty surprised he missed that shot. The defense was decent, but not really a factor.
Chandler is screen. Wells dishes to Paul. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so it's New York with it. Kicks it out to Johnson. The screen from Ewing. Pass to Sprewell. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And that's such solid fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
So that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
Chandler is screen. Shot clock at 6. Paul kicks to Chandler. Stojakovic, the pass to Chandler. Passes it to Houston. He feeds it to Ewing. New York moving it around. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Houston. Ewing, a screen on Stojakovic. Pushing their lead to double digits. And now it's a 10-point New York lead.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Johnson the screen. Out to the right wing. Here's the 3. Houston can't get it to go. The Hornets trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Hornets have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Chandler is screen. Paul dishes to West. 6 to shoot. Picked by West. Here's Chandler. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. And now it's only a 5-point Knicks lead. Johnson the screen. .149 left to play in the third. Here's Ewing. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. And here's New Orleans now. Paul kicks to Stojakovic. From deep. They grab their own miss. West passes to Wells. And Ewing sends it back. Houston. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 9-point Knicks lead.
This is where you want the shots to come from, deep inside the paint and high percentage opportunities.
Dishes to Stojakovic. Second shot opportunity. Wells' shot is good. Wells has got 10 points.
And that is one thing he does very well. His intensity on the glass helps lead to these high percentage putbacks for his team.
It's Ewing high post. Chandler with the steal. To the inside. Knocks it loose.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to really good clock management, and you want to maximize each of your possessions.
The screen from Ewing. Ewing, a screen on West. And there's the defensive 3-second call. New York getting their 5th free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And then Ewing with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Back to West. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Sprewell. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
And so it's the... Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. The Hornets trail by 9. We've got Stojakovic. West is out there with Wells. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Chandler in at the center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And Ewing with the block. The pass to Ward. Plenty of space. And the Knicks good for 2.
And now he's gone streaking where 1 leads to 2, which leads to 3. That's big trouble for the defense.
West kicks to Stojakovic. The shot's good on the assist by West.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Ewing, a screen on Paul. Here's Houston. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Houston's got 9 points now in just the second half. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Chandler with a screen for Paul. Knocked loose. Chandler dishes to Stojakovic. They set the pick. He took good advantage of that screen.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Here's Ward. Defended by Paul. Kicks to Ewing. Double team on Ewing. 6 to shoot. Here's Sprewell. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Paul passes to Stojakovic. Back to Paul. All sorts of time. New Orleans getting another chance here. And the dunk by Chandler.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to listen to the Knicks coach talk about the game with his team. He was pretty clear-cut to them. He said, look, we need to play with some edge out there. I don't care what the lead is. Do not back off.
And when the D is this non-existent, it's pretty easy for shooters. Fishing with dynamite.
Pass to Sprewell. The screen from Ewing. Houston, the pass to Sprewell. Shoots over Wells. New York needs to get off a shot, but they recover it. Here's Johnson. Misses off the left iron.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Paul's shot is off.
The defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Chandler. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Chandler's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down. And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Paul goes in. Wells kicks to Stojakovic. There's a screen. On the wing, Chandler. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Ewing. Passes to Ward. To the middle. Johnson dishes to Ewing. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
And that's what you want to see. Good fundamental sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Chandler a screen. And it's West missing.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
And he's just working and working and working. Tireless.
.143 left in the game. On the wing, Stojakovic. It's Chandler high post. There's a good screen. Picked by West. Paul passes to Wells. 5 on the clock. Back to Paul. For 3, West. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Clearly a foul.
First one falls for him. Chandler hits them both. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. The Knicks leading by 12. The screen from Ewing. Kicks it out to Johnson. Takes the 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Icing on the cake right there, fellas, for what has been just a phenomenal performance.
Well, they are the mayors of City Hall in Blowout City. These guys were locked and loaded tonight, not to be denied.
To the inside. Here's Sprewell. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Lobbed up there for Chandler. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. Now here's Paul. Chandler a screen. Looking to get it going. The shot's good from Paul.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in.
Ward. Here's Ewing. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trailed by 17. Just 2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to see. Fight all the way through, even to the bitter end.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game